Hi, and welcome back to the channel. We are continuing Attack on Titan. This is season 4, episode 23. So much happened in the previous ones that it was difficult for us to keep all of it in our heads, and we really needed it to sort of sink in everything that they sort of showed us with the past and how it all is connected. And yeah, I'm sure we'll talk more about it in the discussion afterwards. But at least right now, Eren is going to destroy the rest of the world and everyone in it. And he has started the rumbling, and not the version of the rumbling, like the mild version they wanted to use with the euthanization plan, where it was just to hold the world off for about 50 years. This is like the full-on version where all the walls came down, everything, all the hardening in general. And that's where they really left us off with Annie. She's back. Finally, kind of. We haven't seen her since the end of season 1, with the exception of flashbacks, of course. But she's been in that cocoon of hers for a long while. But she's out now, and what the hell is she going to do? What is she going to think of all of this? And what are the rest of them going to do? Can they do anything to stop Eren? Do they want to stop Eren? I'm sure there's going to be some more infighting there. And then, of course, we still have the whole where's Hanchi and what's up with Levi thing. But yeah, I don't know when they're going to get into that. Do you have anything you want to mention before we start this one?
I'm just tired, just so you know.
Yes.
I'm a lot of work, sleeping really badly in the evenings and the nights. Very pregnant. So, all the usual, but yeah, very tired.
Yeah, it's, again, we just sort of have to power through and watch a lot of episodes, because very soon, in real time, it's like Obi-Wan and The Boys and Stranger Things. And it's there's so much.
And we're moving, and I'm still working full time and having to, also spend time doing the whole channel stuff and everything. So it's just a lot of time spent on.
Yeah, but we'll get some time to just relax very soon, and when the baby comes, we're definitely just gonna hunker down and focus on that. But yeah, well, of course, we'll keep you guys updated about what is actually going to happen for the rest of the year. But at least for right now, it's just pedal to the metal, because we have to. But anywho, let's get to it. And you can, of course, always check out our full-length reactions, where you can sync up the footage with your own copy of the episode. We also have early reaction for Attack on Titan, where we are done at this point with part 2 of the final season, and just, waiting for part 3 whenever that one comes out. It's all over on Patreon, and the link is down in the description below. And here we go.
安心して、もう大丈夫だから。一体何があの恐ろしい妙な夢。
Yeah.
私の家がのせいで。多少の犠牲が何だって言うんだ。
Whoa.
だが彼が壁の巨人を呼び起こさなければ、この島のエルディア人は外の奴らに皆殺し。
Such a fuck situation.
この興奮状態じゃ住民同士で衝突が起きかねない。
Yep.
装備を整える必要があるな。心眼しなくの奴らは何をして。
Whoop.
Are we gonna?
She's just sitting there.
Oh. Wow.
Annie, it's Hitch. It's your friend Hitch.
I don't think she had any friends.
Ooh. Oh, damn.
力弱すぎておばあちゃんかと思ったわ。あんたがまさか私に投げ飛ばされるとはね。兄、とにかく地下室だ。拘束しないと町がまた。
back to the basement.
切り傷を入れてある。いつでも巨人化できる。私に従うしかないの。あんたはどうかな。そんなに弱ってるのに巨人化する。
Don't test any.
She still doesn't know what's going on in the world, Annie.
I don't think so.
Yeah, she just woke up or did she see the dream just like everyone else?
She might have, yeah.
She most likely did. I'm sorry, I don't remember like if he did the whole like speaking to all the aliens thing before he tore the walls down or after.
During, perhaps.
During. Okay. Yeah, so she might have seen the vision, but at least like she just made it up the stairs, and I don't know what her goal is necessarily, but we'll see. It's gonna be exciting, like getting her reaction to sunset.
思ったより賢いじゃない。ヒッチ。地下室であんたの顔を眺める仕事から解放されるしね。これでようやく終わるのね。あんたのくだらない男の愚痴を聞かされるのも。なんでそのことを。まさか。
She was.
あんた。
Oh.
ずっと意識があったの。あんたの話し声とアルミンの声だけが遠くから聞こえて、そうじゃない時はずっと同じ。闇の中。
Oh, that's scary.
だからあんたたちの話で外の状況は大体分かっていた。
Okay.
そして世界を滅ぼすってあれ本気で言ってんの？
He's quite serious.
Yep.
本当に壁の巨人が。私が兵士になってやった意味ある仕事は死体と瓦礫の後始末。あんたとエレンが暴れた後のね。
Yeah, that's all she's ever done.
Yeah.
国境を越えれば戦闘員も民間人も区別なく殺していいと教わった。私たちエルディア人の食材と世界を救う使命のため。
Fucking brainwashed.
Yeah.
すべてがどうでもよかった。私は生まれて間もない時に親に捨てられた。
Oh, okay. Thought she had.
母親の浮気相手がエルディア人だったとかでね。そんな私を収容所で引き取ったのは外国から来た。
Oh, it's not her father, really. Okay.
私と似たような理由で男の目的は私をマーレの戦士に鍛え上げて
Oh, wow.
自分の生
Okay.
活を豊か
But
に
he used her. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
時が経って私は男が望んだように強くなり、そうなるまでに痛めつけられた分を男に返した。二度とまともに歩けない体にしてやった。
Oh, yeah. Damn.
けど男は喜んだ。これなら武器がなくても敵を殺せるって。何の話が始まったの？4年間あんたの話を一方的に。
Yeah. The least you could do is just listen to me now.
自分を含めて命というものに価値があるとは思えなかった。あの時までは島へ向かう朝、男は膝をついて私に謝った。教えたことは全て間違っていたと。そして泣きながら懇願した。帰ってきてくれと。男は私の父親だった。私を自分の娘だと思っていた。
That's not how you treat your freaking kids.
But he started to care for her. And that's, yeah. People fighting for the ones they care about.
父の元へ帰るためならまた同じことをやる。でもあんたの父親の元に帰っても瓦礫と死体しかないと思う。そうね。
Wow. That imagery, man.
地ならしが発動されたんだ。エレン・イエーガーが全ての命を奪いに来るぞ。あんたの家も神さんの実家も踏み潰されるんだよ。
Oh yeah, of course. The Malians haven't seen the vision, so.
Yep.
Yeah, no. How would you explain that? Oh, fucking.
Wow.
Oh, come on.
約束してくれ。帰ってくるって。
分かった。約束する。
Okay.
ちょっと。イェーガー派が集結してこの砦を
Oh shit.
早く逃げましょう。いや、もう私の居場所はどこにもない。俺たちは教官の助けがなければ死んでました。何があっても俺たちが教官を守ります。
Oh.
バカ者どもがこのまま体制の中にいろ。ただしいつか立ち上がる。
Yeah, wait for the right
それまで
time to
決して
strike
自分を見失うな。
or fight back.
アルミ、待って。今からラガコ村を目指したってコニーには。
Oh yeah, fuck, Connie is taking
Yeah.
Falco too. Oh, there's that as well.
お母さんを人間に戻すことを諦めないって言うの。9つの巨人の継承をかけた問題が消えるわけじゃないから、最悪なのはこの巨人の力をめぐって争い続けた2000年の歴史を繰り返すことだ。
True.
この小さい島の中で
Yep.
こじんまりした今後の人類史に大きく影響するだろうから、コニーに言うよ。お母さんはひっくり返った巨人のままでもいいんじゃないかって。
That's a hard sell.
Yeah.
エレンのことどうするの？わからないよ。それにどうしようもないだろ。
Yeah.
ハンジさんと兵長は殺されたかもしれないし、フロックたちが僕らにも銃口を向けるかもしれない。ヒストリアも危険になるかもしれ
Yeah,
ない。
Historia. What?
幽兵やアズマビト、ニコロの立場も危ういことになる。だからもうどうしようもないエレンのことなんか考える余裕はないよ。それくらいわかるだろ。ごめん。エルヴィン団長がこの場にいたらこんな無様に当たり散らしたりしなかったのにね。生き返るべきだったのは僕じゃなかった。
Don't
You
do this to
don't.
yourself.
Yeah. You don't know what would have happened if Erwin was the one who was brought back. Like, we'll never know.
きっと間に合う。
ありがとう、ブラウスさん。
俺はしばらくブラウスさんのところで世話になるよ。
うん。君たちも早くここから離れた方がいい。ミア、元気でね。私の本当の名前、ガビっていうの。え？ガビって変。
Yeah.
Huh?
じゃあね、かよ。さよなら、ガビ。
I love that whole storyline so much. Ooh. Jesus, fuck.
フロックやめろ。藤田。
落ち着けよ、ジャン。分からせただけだ。
By shooting him in the hand?
彼はまだ状況を理解してなかった。だがこれで
He can't grasp anything.
みんな聞いてくれ。俺は10ヶ月前、エレンから今回の計画を聞いた。ジークを利用し、始祖の力をエレンが掌握する計画だ。俺は仲間を集め、エレンの手助けをし、計画を
Oh, Flock knew all along.
お前たち義勇兵がこの島に来た動機である故郷の復興の夢も失う。それでもこの島でエルディア帝国のために力を貸してくれる者がいるなら
Eldian
これをあげ
Empire.
よ。
ふざけるなクソ野郎。誰がお前なんかに。
Oh, fuck, man.
いいじゃないか、屈したって。
A
こんな
lot.
死に方するより生きてた方が。考える時間を与えよう。みんなを牢へ。
Mikasa?
じゃあ、何が。
エレンが島の外の問題を完全解決するなら、俺も島の中の遺恨を完全に消し去る。とにかく、俺たちは4年前、あの地獄を生き残ってようやくこれを手にしたんだ。自由だよ。もうお前らは戦わなくていい。好きに生きていい。
But only if you agree with me.
お前は近辺になって内地で快適に暮らしたかったんだよ。終わった。だからもう昔のジャンに戻れよ。いい加減でムカつく生意気な野郎に。
suffering is not going to stop.
No.
フロック、リヴァイ兵士長とハンジ団長はどうしたの？
ああ、残念ながらジークに殺された。記憶喪失のお前を安全な病院まで送る。お前は本当に一人で倒れてた。本当だ。父ちゃんのサニーもマーティンももう戻ってこないけど、母ちゃんだけは取り戻せる。ありがとうございます、コニーさん。俺一人のためにここまでしてくれるなんて。いいんだ。コニーさんがいい人でよかった。でも何とかして南に戻らない。兄貴とガビに合流したところまでは覚えてる。でもそれ
He
は
has no idea that.
それにコニーさん、俺はどこかで見たことある気がするんだけど、コニーさんが俺を知らないなら気のせいか。
Huh?
Huh?
Huh? Oh.
撤退戦はあのままマーレに戻るようですね。
賢明だ。これでいち早く本国に事態を知らせることができる。あれに踏み潰されるまで待つよりずっといい。
しかし、もうこれでは。
I was wondering where Peak and Margath went.
ない。ただ、最後までみっともなくもがくまでだ。
あっちに誰かいる？ご安心ください。あれは建築無害の主任。
Yes! I fucking knew it!
Of course, he's too.
He
stubborn
refuses to die.
Too stubborn to die.
Yeah. Oh, finally. Oh, I needed that. I really needed that.
Just a tiny win.
Just a tiny win in the face of all this hopelessness. Thank you, Levi, for being too stubborn to die.
Come back and kick some Titan ass.
Yeah, now we could really use you. Damn. But that was episode 23, titled Sunsets. And I mentioned how it kind of looked like, with the red sky and all that, it kind of looked like a sunset all the time. and then, of course, we got it in the very end with Connie and Falco riding towards the sunset and riding south. Well, if they're going towards the sunset, then they would be riding west. But yeah, either way, I really enjoyed this episode. It was nice getting to see Annie come back and getting like some more background info on her character even, and the relationship she had or has with her father, who isn't really her father. Like, we didn't know that beforehand, that she was abandoned as a child, and then he kind of found her, and at first, or for a long while, was, merely just using her so that he could get a better life. Like, he just wanted her to become a warrior, and then he could become an honorary, wow, that was difficult to get out, honorary Malian. But then he started to care for her, it seems like, and she started to care for him, and it's an icky situation there, because he did abuse her and sort of brainwashed her for a long while, and that doesn't sit well with me. But I'm also sort of glad that Annie does feel like she has something to fight for and something to live for, even if it's, getting back to her abuser, basically. But I don't know if he's alive now, because the last we saw of him, like, he was like
Potentially shot.
But I have a feeling that it sort of signaled an uprising, or at least that scene did, and the end of it. Even if he doesn't make it out, then I think the Eldians inside of the camps, they are just gonna do whatever they can to get away now, because they know they're going to be killed, and they only have a chance if they get away. And if the Malians won't listen to them, then like it's better alternative to like fight and try to get out and die in the process than just sit and wait, and they're gonna die anyway. So that was a tough situation for all of them, and for everyone in the entire world. Not only the people who actually know what's going to happen, but when everybody else finds out, then yeesh. But airships were heading back, so they are gonna get the information before the rumbling gets there, most likely, unless depends. Yeah,
we don't know how fast the
airships
are. I think so.
No, but at some point, all the titans, all the colossal titans, they're gonna have to cross the water. Can they swim, or are they just gonna like sink to the bottom and then walk across the the ocean floor, or can Eren make a bridge? We'll see. But nothing from Eren or Zeke or anything like the Ymir. Like we got none of that inside of this episode. It was just like everyone reacting to the mayhem and the destruction and people dying, and like someone like Hitch and people working there still, like just picking up the pieces, which is something that like that's the only thing they've really been doing, is just trying to find survivors every time Titans they go at it. But now, of course, this is like the ultimate thing that's going on.
Yeah, I felt a lot like this episode was basically just like an after reaction of everything that happened. So it kind of cooled down a little bit in regards to like main big things that happened, but then it focused a lot more on like specific individual like, tiny cells of people, you know, around, and how the response to Eren's like his dream, and
we got a lot of character moments.
And this whole everything that just happened it was like basically the different reactions. We saw how tearing down the walls just killed a whole lot of people, parties, aliens, how people were just, how they were reacting. It was like they were also very conflicted. The way that one of them was like, well, he killed a lot of people and killed my son, but perhaps that's what like the sacrifice is needed, or it was a little unclear to me who said what. But it felt like it was like, but at least this sacrifice is needed because, well, Eren is gonna liberate us. And then there's a whole lot of in this vein.
A lot of
people being conflicted might mean basically like a civil war inside of parties, because we have the Flock and the Jägerists, and I'm sorry to say, but it's pretty damn fascist the way that if you are not with us, then you are against us, like basically, like if you don't agree with us, then you are against us, or then you're not allowed to disagree with us.
Like not really getting the choice. It's like agree with us, follow like what we're doing, and then you will gain freedom. But it is basically fascism again.
And then we have like that's one part of it, but we also have all the like civilian people who just want to live and don't want to die from being like the walls being taken down, or die as like casualties, like what's it called, collateral damage from wars that they're not really, they don't
have a stake in that way, or at least like, yes, the rest of the world is coming to get them, and that has happened. The declaration of war, what Willie did, you can't take that back, and of course like they have to do something, but the thought of let's kill the rest of the world, and then the way things are going to be here, like how things are going to be here, is just follow what we say or die. And like that's the outcome. That's the situation we're in right now. And I totally get why a lot of people are like, that doesn't fucking sit well with me. Even if it was like the only solution, which I don't know if it was the only solution, but it was what happened, and it was what Eren wanted to happen, and apparently even told Flock and the other Jägerist about, like, this is Flock, this is the end goal. And Flock wants to snuff out this opposition before it gets a chance to rise up. Which, of course, yeah, that's the smart thing to do if you're on that side. But man, I really do not like him. He's a fascinating character. It's not that, but I don't see him as a good guy or as a very compassionate guy. But of course, he's being shaped by, or he has been shaped by past events and the horrible suicide charge back then we saw, and it certainly did something to him as a person. And I also do feel bad for him in that sense. But where he is right now, whew, dude, that is, damn, it's hard to root for him, at least.
Yes, but there's definitely like opposition there.
Mm-hmm.
And is this opposition could be contained in a way? At least that's what Shadis
Yes.
was talking about. He was just like, well, I'm the old generation. I'm the like from the old times. We're gonna be purged because, well,
they're not gonna trust us.
No.
And yeah.
So if you want to oppose them, just wait for the right time instead of just sacrificing yourself needlessly for me. And right now, where it's like you don't like, there's not really like it seems just too reckless and too not thought through, you know. So it's just like a pointless sacrifice.
Yeah.
So save that shit.
Yeah. It's honorable, of course, to stand behind the people you believe in, and like he saved them, and they want to be loyal to him and want to fight for him. And yeah, I totally get their ideals, but it is what he's saying is the smart thing to do, is to infiltrate their ranks instead and just do what they say, and then at some point you can rise up.
Yes, and this whole episode, actually, when we think about it, this whole episode throughout, like these cells, as I talked about, like these, it's all about what people are fighting for now, and and we have then we have Flock who's fighting for
the Eldian Empire,
yeah, whatever, and then we saw how what did you say, Shadis and his subordinates. We had the whole talk with also Hitch was also kind of talking a little bit about it, and there was this whole thing with like she overheard people talking, like the people.
Yes.
So like the
civilians.
Yeah. so what they were fighting for, right? But they were conflicted because they want there not to be war against them, but they also think that it's necessary to fight this war.
Yeah, like these are necessary sacrifices. What Eren is doing right now is necessary. And then they quoted the whole "give your hearts" thing, and we've heard that before with Erwin, and yeah, but this just goes a little bit further.
Yeah, that was his whole speech there. Then we had the whole speech or the whole talk between Armin and
Mikasa.
Mm-hmm. Also with because Mikasa, I think all of her life, basically, or at least back until when she met Eren, she has been fighting for one thing only, and that was for him. And now she's lost, right? She's
completely lost.
Lost because
she's lost her purpose in life.
Yeah, and that's also why she was like, "Armin, tell me what to do. What's like what I was supposed to do? Like what am I fighting for?" And he was just like, "Well, I can't tell you.
I don't have the fucking answers.
You have to figure it out yourself. Like, go find Sean and then speak with him and then figure out yourself how you're gonna help."
Yes.
And because right now I'm tired. Like I haven't slept for 2 days. I'm tired. All this shit is going down. I am basically at my wit's end, and I'm trying to run to Connie and see if I can't save Falco, because I think if we get Falco, then we get Gabi, and when we get Gabi, we got the key to at least get Peak and Rainer on our side, or at least
and then we can work from there, maybe. But that's like the one thing he can focus on right now with everything else going on. Like he has to just focus on, okay, I'm gonna try and save Falco from Connie. I don't know how I'm going to do it, but that's at least that's what I have to focus on right now. That's my goal. what's yours?
That's what he is fighting for.
Yeah.
Mikasa is supposed to find out what she's fighting for.
I think she's gonna hopefully reach some sort of conclusion. I hope, like, there from the scene with Sean and Flock and all of that maybe she's gonna, okay, my place here is to protect the people or something,
Perhaps.
and then go against this new fascist regime. But I don't know.
We know Connie is fighting to get at least one of his parents back.
Yeah.
Like, that's the last person he has left.
Yeah, the last of his
So
family. So
that's what he's
understandable.
fighting for. And yeah, the Eldians in Mali, they are basically fighting for themselves. For them to just like survive,
Get away, survive, anything.
So that's what Annie's father was kind of, that was what he was fighting for. Annie was fighting for herself, or at least, as also that we learned a lot about with her backstory. Like, she was basically not fighting for anything until he told her to please come back.
Yes, so that's the one thing she's fighting for.
She was fighting to become a warrior so he could become honorary Malian and live in peace. But then it turned more into like a fight to get back.
Yes, because there is actually this one person who seemingly loves me and cares for me, even though he abused me. And
it's like a Stockholm syndrome shit right there. It's absolutely horrible. And what abuse can do to a person, and the way that she said, she had nothing, like she had no purpose in life. She was just completely void of feelings.
But again, as you said, I definitely think it's a theme inside of this episode and inside of this series.
In general,
in general, it's just what you're fighting for, who you're fighting for, and how far you're willing to go. There.
But I think especially in this one, it was a bit like what the different people are fighting for, right? Like that was the whole...
or what they did fight for, what they're going to fight for now, and how we can move forward.
Yes,
is a big part of it, definitely.
Yeah.
And then we get to the very end.
Yeah.
And we see Peak and Margath, and as I said, like I was wondering, like where are they? But yeah, trying to keep an eye on things and figure out, like, sorry, is there any way to stop this? And then they were interrupted by good old Hanji. And we got the reveal. Levi is not dead. He is fighting to stay alive. Maybe
too stubborn to die.
Peak and Margath can help out there. I don't know what they're going to talk about, what sort of plans they're going to make, but they know Levi. They know what he can do. They must be able to see that, okay, if we are to fight this in any way, it would be a good thing to have like the most deadly human being ever on our side.
Yeah,
to fight with us.
He's not even like, he doesn't even have a Titan form. He's just like the deadliest human, period. And probably he's even more deadly than a Titan. So
exactly.
Yeah.
Like, it's almost no. It would be a bit crazy if they get to that point, but I would almost buy it if he just started, like, when he gets better, if he just started taking out like all the colossal titans, just one after the other. Just Levi, get to work.
But he has some serious healing to do.
Wow, serious, and I don't know how they're gonna do that without eventually maybe turning him into a titan or something.
Yeah, because we remember from when he got injured during there was the female titan thing, right? That he got his leg was injured.
Yeah,
he was out for a while.
Yeah, that was just a minor leg injury. Like, here a thunder spear blew up in his face, so there's a
basically blew him up from inside.
Yeah, his insides are scrambled.
But
who could it be then? If he was to become one of the 9 Titans, how would they reach that point? And would the person with that power like willingly give that up? I'm the only person I can think of that would maybe willingly go along is Rainer. Because he just wants this all to end, and he has been sort of, at one point it seemed like he had given up, but then he got a new purpose. He wanted to get Gabi and Falco back. So if they can secure Falco and Gab, like if they can make it so that they are safe, and Rainer will be like, okay, that's all I wanted. Now I can die in peace. But if my Titan power can be used for anything, for anyone, do that, maybe. And that'll be like the last big honorable sacrifice there for him as a character. And then we'll get, maybe that's just pure, we're just theorizing a little bit here. And I don't know if that's going to happen inside of the rest of this season at all, because now we have five episodes left. Yeah. Man. I'm just so happy that we at least got that.
At least got it confirmed.
Got something
confirmed.
Something confirmed. Like, even if it was, the confirmation was that he was dead, then I wouldn't be happy about that, but at least it would bring us a little bit of peace. Like, okay, now we know, at least. Now we're just not.
So it's definitely the better of the two.
Yeah,
but
definitely.
it's anything would have to calm our nerves a little bit. Yeah.
Exactly. Do you have anything else you want to tell this one? No. All right. One thing is just I noticed in the scene. I think it was when Hitch was kind of helping and pulling people out of the rubble. This one lady said Eren Yeager threw a big rock or piece of the wall on my house. And that was just, to me at least, a callback to the very first episode where Bertolt I know, but yeah, mainly Bertolt was at fault for a big piece of the wall, a big rock landing on Eren's house.
Yeah.
But now it was like Eren Yeager doing the same thing. Yeah. It's fucking sad. But that's going to do it for this reaction and review of Attack on Titan Season 4, Episode 23. Thank you guys so much for watching as always, and we will see you very soon. Bye.
Bye.